a couch for Mommy behind the couch.
A table behind the couch. So what we have here is we ended up buying some 1x4s. These are 8 feet long that we purchased. We ended up buying about 6 of them. As you can see on the ground here, we bought about 6 of them because we knew that we were going to cut some up and that to make it long. So we ended up having a couch. When we measured, the couch was 9 feet and 10 inches long. So when you buy 8 foot long 1x4s, it's not going to fit. So what we did was we ended up buying, and I made some cuts already. So as you can see here, we're going to use 3 boards long each, and then we have them come down, and then we ended up having to connect them right here to make them a total of 9 feet 10 inches long. And then what we just did was, to make sure it stabilized, is we ended up putting a nice 2x4 underneath it, so that way it keeps it nice and stable. What we were using other 2x4s to kind of help stabilize the wood as we were screwing it in. So you'll see we have one over here on the left, and Danny's kind of over the other one right over here. So, and all we're just doing to make our cuts is our mighty trusty miter saw. We got a Ryobi one here, so we're just kind of doing the cuts right now. And don't play with that, Danny, it's plugged in. And then we got this at a garage sale for like 50 cents. Just makes nice straight lines for us, so it really helps out. Danny thinks it's a pickaxe from Minecraft. So
It looks like wood.
all right, so we're gonna be screwing in the rest of these screws to make the full top shelf, and then we're gonna start working on the legs. All right, so what we're gonna do here now, Jonathan's at one end, he has the final edge. He's gonna tell us exactly how long the piece of wood is that we have here. And so just to make sure, we want to get 9 feet 10 inches. Yeah. So I have it locked down here. All right, Jonathan, how long is it?
About 9 feet and 10 inches.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's check it twice just to make sure, okay? Let's check the other piece of wood. This one right there, there you go. How long is that?
This is about 9 feet and 8 inches. 9 feet and 10 inches.
Wait, 9 feet and 10 inches or 9 feet and 8 inches?
10 inches.
Awesome, 9 feet and 10 inches, which is exactly what we're going for. And then you can see, to be able to put it together, I just took a 2x4 and we just kind of, Jonathan and I screwed it down. It looks a little uneven over there, but that's unfinished.
Okay. And now what we're doing is we made the base of the table, right? Or no, that's
These are the ends.
These are the ends of the table, and we're gonna go ahead and drill them.
Yes.
With what kind of screws?
Well, we got these 8x158 inch exterior wood screws.
They were out of the interior ones, and we really wanted to make these and not make a second trip to any store, so we're gonna go ahead and use these.
The nice thing that I like about the exterior screws, other than the interior screws, babe, is that these ones have a little coating on them. So if we probably will never ever use this outside, but if liquid were to ever be poured on this, you know that it won't rust because it has a little level of coating.
We chose a very simple design since this is our first building project. So now one more set of that, or just one more of that. We went ahead and created 2 extra legs, only because support. We have a very long sofa table, so it's measured at how many? 10 feet?
9 feet 10 inches.
9 feet 10 inches. So we did not want it to sag. So as you guys can see, it's already sagging. Cameo of our little baby. So we added 2 extra ones, and then these 2 will be at the end. They are just the 2x4s, the 1x4, and then the 2x4s on each end, and then support in the middle.
Yeah, pretty much what you see right here, just with the 1x4s on the side to kind of give it a nice face on the side. So these will be the end ones, and this way you can have them on the ends, and it doesn't matter which way you fold it.
So we went ahead and drilled that end and working on the 2 middle support, and we are using for these we are using the outdoor wood screw 8x1 by 3/4. Okay.
So we switched our screws up. These ones were for the 1x4s. We had other ones that were used from 2x4s to 2x4s.
2x4s, yeah.
So you want to make sure that you get 2 sets of screws for this.
There we go. And I could really tell the difference of the sturdiness already with this middle support. Alrighty, both ends are attached. The 2 middle supports are attached, but we're noticing that there's just a little sag, like right here. So if you notice that right here, it's flush because of this extra piece of wood that supports the base. So to get it also a finished look, because it doesn't really look good to see that one piece right here and none over there, we're gonna go ahead and add 2 pieces of 2x4s?
Yep.
2x4s.
2x4.
2x4. Just to give it that that finished look of uniformity, and then also to fix just a little bit of that sagging. All right, so now this part is optional. With my regulars here on YouTube, you guys know I don't like perfection, so I like to add some dents to it. So we already did that with the, if you guys can see, there's little dents. And now we have, what do you call that? A hitch?
This is the tow hitch.
Tow hitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so hubby's gonna demonstrate what we've been doing.
See here, we already have some big ones. And
Yeah.
really try to use any heavy end, really metal end. So we were using this end, and even using this as well, just to kind of get some different shapes in there. You know, so it doesn't look like it's all the same.
Friends, here is the table. This is the smaller side sofa end table. This will be to the side of the sofa, and that's the long one. That one is already complete. Sanded it down with starting of the 80 grit about twice. I ran 2 80 grit sanding paper down, and then I followed it through with 2 120 grit to make sure that it is nice and smooth. So it is very smooth. I can run my hand through here and know that there's not going to be any splinters, especially I have little ones. Don't want them touching it and then all of a sudden they get splinters. So I try to get as much as I can. But this is the complete project. I'm gonna go ahead and upload it just like how it is now, because at this time you guys can just stain it, you guys can paint it, you can just leave it as is, you can just varnish it, you can put polyurethane and all the sorts, whatever you know your heart desires. You can pretty up this table and meet your designer style. All right, friends, here is my finished product. I've already applied polyurethane to it. I like it. It's very shabby chic, very farmhouse. That's what I wanted it to be. And I've always been drawn to shabby chic. I think shabby chic and farmhouse is basically the same thing, but it's just a new term of it, farmhouse. I honestly think it's the same type of decor. So I've always had the love of shabby chic, meaning nothing perfect, nothing matchy, just kind of all blends together. And this one will blend perfectly well with everything that I have upstairs. And I'm so proud of hubby and my Jonathan, 15 years old, for building our sofa and table. So very proud of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. So very easy to put the table together. I wanted a very simple DIY project, since this is my boy's first really DIY project of building something. And I also wanted it to be distressed. I didn't want it to look perfect, and I'm very happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. As always, thank you guys for watching A Simply Simple Life. Mahalo.